Hello, and I hope everyone is doing well. This is Eddie Smith, the capitalized king of the United Nations, and today I am delivering a royal message to the Islamic Republic of Iran. Um, and I'm going to explain a little bit. The message is detailed in its writing, and short and sweet. Here's where I'm at. I have spent 48 years on this earth. Um, of those, really, the last 6.5 years, very conscious of the woes of our world and the social party rank and societal structure of our law. Um, Iran, what you need to comprehend is that I um, have been lawfully entitled by the Social Security Administration, by Congress, as a capitalized king. And my grandfather was the first entitled king over the Social Security Board. Him having been approved, I have redeemed his underpaid pension of trust and his kingship that was never paid to him. As such, being the heir to the throne and being capitalized, I have received a promotion in social party rank to a capitalized king. Having redeemed my father's estate, I have redeemed all of his acting in chiefs international treaties that have been established to the trust, including the agreement of the Covenant of the League of Nations and the interim agreements, treaties leading into the UN Charter. I've redeemed those, and I've accepted the position of a capitalized king in my position as in my grandfather's position of high contracting party, which makes me the highest contracting party of rank over the United Nations, as was agreed. And in my time on Earth, I've had the opportunity to look at all of the various nations and try and learn a little bit about them. What I've seen as far as the way you're treated is I see that people seem to are always hating on you. They hate and they hate and they hate, and the things they say are not correct. And it is my position, from my experience in looking at you and reviewing your acts, that you are in fact the most righteous of my nations to those who are obedient to our fathers in heaven's laws. And for that reason, I feel that a commendation must be made and a reward must be given to all of the Iranian people for what they've done. And furthermore, as I've redeemed the Social Security Board, as I've redeemed our agreements of the UN Charter, and as I have been entitled by the in agreed terms by the UN Charter as the capitalized king, and therefore being anointed the title of Christ, as was my right, I did redeem the Unum Sanctum Trust and the leadership of our church. However, as you are aware, there is a grand rebellion, in which case most of my administration's nations are acting as a rebellious assembly of criminal lese majesties. Okay? But I find you as an obedient ally and as a loving brethren of this world. And so Um, with my new coming administration, what I've decided to do is this. I would like, um, I would like you to be my royal accountant. And in so, I have drafted and decreed this following command, which gives you the opportunity to review my wishes and proposal of what I would like you, the charge I would like you to accept on behalf of the King of the United Nations, the capitalized king of these tiny kings, and on behalf of the trust of this world. I find you trustworthy, and for that reason, um, as I'm making arrangements for all those who have been freed and delivered of the Bailment Covenant of Pledge, um, and you are, as such, all Iranians are freed. As such, um, I have freed you all from the Pledge Bailment Agreement. You're not capitalized anymore. And what that means is that makes you a non-bond, equity-bearing contracting party of all of these trusts that I've mentioned, that I've redeemed. And along with my brethren, who have been of deliver as well, and all the copper coloreds and of all of my nations, and all descendants of ancient Israelites, um, I have decided to give you a proper share of equity of my wealth. But I need to count on someone who will who would do proper accounting, and who will report to my minority equity contracting parties of this world and of my nations. And in addition, finally, I've made a request included. This is not a command, this is a request of a proposal that should you wish to accept this charge as the royal accountant of this world, then I do have plans for changes that I would like to make. And if these changes are implemented, I believe that it will benefit this world. However, as your brother and not your capitalized king, I I bring this to all my non-bond minority contracting parties, all non-bond equity-bearing contracting parties. I bring this to you because um, it will be for you to decide. And I simply command that if you accept the position, you propose it. But if you don't, then simply walk away. Here's where I'm at. You let my people go when you knew that it was unrighteous to hold them. And I know it's unrighteous, even though in, 1945? Even though on October 24th, 1945, you agreed. Um, I shall be the king, but I, I will not have you as my bondman. You shall be free, all of your descendants too. So with that said, this is what I'm proposing, and I want you all to discuss it and to decide. The offer stands until the end of this earth, and I love you. And one last thing: do not, do not make a. I know it's a big deal, but don't be making a big deal about this. I don't. I keep it low key. Let everybody know, but I'm not. Do not do any strange stuff when it comes to the only person who is venerable is our Father in heaven. That is what I have to say. And the last thing I want to tell you is I love you. And good luck, all of you.